Hi guys, so today we're going to be doing something, I suppose it still involves electronics, I suppose a PC is, but anyway, let's get to the point. So I bought this cooler, forget the pipes, I've added them since, but there was two black pipes that used to come out of there to there, and obviously inside of that was like a centrifugal pump to pump the fluid. But it also runs, it sits on like what you call like an air bearing sort of thing, and if they're not seated properly, what can happen is the air can escape and they'll collapse and lock up. Well, that's what happened with this after about 3 weeks. So what I've had to do is I've had to take all the guts out of that one and use it as the heatsink, because obviously it's got the brackets attached to it. I haven't got anything to do that with, you see. Obviously added these tubes since as well. As you can see, they're running a bit low, as you can see here. So what I'm intending on doing, obviously it does need a clean as well, but what I'm intending on doing is, also there's a little aquarium pump here, which it's a 12 volt pump, but I'm running it at 5 volts, and that's where I've tapped the 5 volts in, and it's so quiet and it pumps plenty. But I need to tidy it up. I don't want that just hanging there, and obviously I don't want that to keep emptying, because otherwise I've got to keep taking those off and obviously redoing the fluid. So I bought a load more tubing, and also I'm going to use this this water bottle as as a tank. But what I need to do first is I need to drill that out to fit the pipe, and then I need to find the bung for that really. But if not, I'll have to drill that out as well, because obviously I don't want any pressure inside this reservoir. I want it to be air vented at air pressure. I mean at natural pressure. So I do need a hole in there still for like a vent. So then I'll drill the other one here, and then I'll have obviously my pipes going into the bottle. Then, so what happens is it'll pump it out to that pump, which I'm going to move as well. I'm going to actually put it all in here. There's plenty of space in here to put the tank in there. It's not a great deal of light, but there's plenty of space in there. I just need to cut this little metal spar out just here. Take that out, and then there should be plenty of room then down in there to actually fit it. So that's the plan, and what I'll do is take you step by step. So if you have any of these that's failed, don't just throw them out, because you can reuse them. You've just got to be really careful. I think it's 10mm tubing, I'm not sure, it may say on it. Let's have a look. 1.5mm, that can't be right. Is that the inner diameter? Nope. Oh, it's just the thickness of the sleeve, isn't it? That's the 1.5. I'm pretty sure it's 10. Does that say on there? Oh, it's 8. Yeah, so it's 8 by 1.5. But I think basically the outer diameter, the inner diameter is 8, and the outer diameter works out around about 10, or just under. So this should do it, and it's nice and clear. And then I'll get it set up and obviously show you the process. But I just want to tidy that up a bit, that's all. Obviously it needs a clean as well, so I'll give it a little spruce inside. Okay, so I've drilled the holes out, as you can see, and it's a nice tight snug fit, which is how you want it. Right, so they can go in there. One for the fill, one for the drain. Made a bit of damage there. I had to cut this end off because it had a flap on it. So yeah, that should do. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take that off for now and start removing the old stuff out of the PC. Okay, so I've taken it all out, fully purged the system, taken most of the fluids out. There's still a little bit in here, but it doesn't really matter. Just take these pipes off. But if you ever get one of these, let's see if you can read that, but that's what it is. So it can run from 4.5 volts to 12 volts. That's why I'm running at 5. 5's plenty. You don't want it running too fast, because it's not going to do the job properly. Yeah, like this is submergible, but I'm not going to submerge it. It comes obviously with another wire on there as well. I don't know whether that's for PWM or what, but it's not needed. Just needed 2 power wires for that. I might have to redo these as well. I had to put some rubber heatsink around these because these valves are slightly smaller. They're either a 7 or a 6mm, whereas this pipe's obviously a 10mm. See, they go on, but they go on way too easy, and fluid can get back here, you see, and start dripping, which is what you don't want. Obviously you want to clean all your thermal paste off. That's the pipes that I originally used, I'll take them away. So, first things first, I need to reinstall the fan. So you can see a bit of fluid there, that's where it was leaking before, just under the valve. I can't really see it. There we are. So yeah, reassemble, put this back, and then I'm going to allow it to fill the system back up. I'll just close this valve off. Actually, I'll need that open for a little while. You have to be careful with that. What I normally do is with that, is I just chuck a bit of pipe that's already been used, and it just snugly fits in there. So should any fluid come rushing out when you've got the pump on, at least you've got a bit of time to turn the power off. So I'm just going to give this all a clean, and then I'm going to put it all back. So I've got the fan and cooler back in. Obviously we need to redo the thermal paste, don't forget that. So I've got some here, plenty of thermal paste, so we'll use one of them. Get the cooler mat back on, and then we'll trim these lines down and hopefully plumb it all up. So managed to get it all plumbed in. So the way I've got it running is, I've got the fluid in, the coolant stuff. I've actually put the, I've actually submerged the pump. I thought it would be easier than having to make small connections. So I've submerged the pump, it's going to push it out, and then it's going to go up, out of this one, across here, into the bottom of the cooler, around the cooler, and it's going to go up, into the radiator, get cooled, and then come out this side, and come all the way back, and then return. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just at the other side there on the left. And I went with 2 wires coming out here. So let's switch it on and see what happens. Hopefully there's no leaks. That's the first thing you want to check for, is leaks. Let it run a bit and just check underneath the taps, and that's if you feel any water. Well, it's not water, it's coolant, but yeah. Okay, there we go. Actually, I'll turn the power on at the back. That low. There we go. Fluid's gone straight in. That's already coming back to the return. All the air bubbles will eventually filter out. Like I say, you don't want to overfill this. You only want it, well, I've pretty much got it half full. And there's your return. Bubble free up to yet. Not seeing any leaks anywhere, which is another good thing. And then we'll check our temps and see what's happening. No water under this one, is there? Just feel it. Nope, no fluid. Looking good up to yet. I will leave this open for a while though, just to let it run. Keep an eye on it. Yeah, that's the actual temperature. 21.8. There's my little probe against the radiator. That's what that wire's for there. Bought that off eBay. So 21.8 at the moment. Seems to be running fine up to yet. Not seeing any problems, not seeing any leaks. Definitely no leaks. So that's good. Mission complete. Just tidies it up a bit. like I said, oh you bastard. Oh, there's a fan there. Unfortunately, there's no colour to this. I suppose there is. There's a slight green tinge to it, but it's very, 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 very slight. Not seeing any leaks anywhere. It's a bit of an air bubble there. That's nothing to worry about really. Just hope I closed that valve off. I think I did. Might need to let it out a little bit just to try and let that bit of pocketed air that's inside the thing. Like I say, be very careful when you do release that. But yeah, up to you. Everything's looking fine. There you go. I've only cut one side of this this thing here, just so I can use it to, you know, well, the idea was to hold that in place, but it's not working out like that. Yeah, we're looking good. Nice steady flow, no noise. Can't hear the pump as usual. The only thing I can hear is this fan here. Actually, sorry, no, it's this fan here I can hear. Like I said, I was going to clean it out, and I did give it a little blowout with compressed air, but as you can see, some of it's still stuck. Not too worried about that. Yeah, we're looking good. There you go. If you haven't got one of these already, or if you do have one of these and it fails, basically I think the pump cost me about £5, be about $7. What else did I buy? I bought a pump, and obviously this tubing. I bought 5 meters of this tubing. That cost. So is that a bit of water there? That's a chip at the back. Thought there's a bit of water on this one here, but I can't really see. No, still dry. Well, hold up. Now we've got a bit of a leak here. Look. See, that's what you got to watch out for. Like I say, luckily when I turn this off, because the way I've done it, you see, with that being lower, most of the system will drain out every time I switch it off. But as you're seeing, it comes straight up straight away as soon as you power on. I'm going to have to have a look at this. I'm not liking the fact that it's only minute, but it's enough. If you get one drop and it drips down there, then you're going to have problems. Still looking dry at the top. Still looking dry. Not good. Not good at all. So it's only minute. I wouldn't mess with this whilst it's under. Whilst it's running. Nothing's coming from that one. So what I might have to do is either redo the heat shrink that I put around it just to tighten up a bit more, or failing that, it might just be a case of just pushing it on a little bit more. I don't see how it's getting past really, because they are really tight fitting though. But yeah, there you go. Like I say, this bottle cost next to no, so probably 20 quid, if that. $25. Temps are still good. 23.7. Obviously not running any processors out at the moment. But yeah, there you go. An easy way to water cool your PC without paying hundreds and hundreds of pounds for something that's going to fail. Like I say, I think I paid about £50 for this, maybe a little bit more. I'm not sure. Can't remember now. And it didn't lasted a few weeks, and then the magnet housing on the rotor, the air had escaped the bearing, and it just locked up, which wasn't good. You don't want that. Like I say, I know that one's working fine. The easiest way to know whether you actually get any fluid in here, or if you think, I mean, you can put them things in that show you that there's movement, but all this system will basically be empty should it not actually be running. So yeah, you can't really go wrong. Nice steady stream. Yeah, I'm just going to have to check that and just make sure it's a little bit better. So it's not a great amount, but it's enough. It's enough to cause you problems. Tiny little speck on my finger. Look. So yeah, I'm going to power it down, just tighten that up a little bit more. Obviously you do want clamps on there and all. I haven't actually got any at the moment, so I'll have to just make do like this for the time being. Not too worried. So yeah, thanks for watching, and subscribe, and yeah, hopefully get something else. If you got any ideas for projects or anything like that, just let me know and I'll see what I can do. So yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like if you like it. If you don't, you know, you do get your haters. So if there's any haters out there, smash that fucking thumbs down as you do. But yeah, as for that, job well done. That could have been a bit better, but they're secure, they're not going anywhere, and I don't often open this side cover anyway, so it is going to be open for a while now. So we're at 24.3 degrees. It's not too bad. We're looking good at the moment with temps. See, the reason I did this is because when it's a closed loop system like this used to be, if you do get excess heat here and that does warm up enough, obviously water expands, and I don't know of any situations where they have blow off the hoses or anything like that, but any cracks or anything like that, or any leakage points that's weak, will certainly go and start squirting. Also, you want to use either deionized water. I was thinking of using mineral oil, because it's thicker. I don't know how the pump would deal with that. But yeah, well, that'll be the next challenge. Like I say, now I can easily just take the shit out of this, change the whatever fluid I want to use, and then turn it on. So I ain't got to keep draining the system. But these, this is just a water bottle that I've used and obviously modernised, or modified should I say. But the cooling tower things is pretty much the same setup as a plastic bottle, and yet they're £30–40, which I think is disgusting. It's basically a plastic bottle that's been reused, it's just got a different top on it, that's all it is. So yeah, buy a drinks bottle and do it yourself. That's my advice. Yeah, hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Bye.